And moving on to our last story, a dramatic political showdown is gripping Senegal. The country's most powerful political allies have officially become bitter rivals. Over the weekend, the Speaker of Parliament, Ousmane Sonko, secured a massive political victory. He was unanimously re-elected as the head of his party, PASTEF. 583 delegates voted for him at a congress outside the capital, Dakar. Now, this vote comes at a critical time. Just last month, President Bassirou Diomaye Faye fired Sonko from his post as Prime Minister. Now, Sonko's swift return to the top of the ruling party has consolidated his power. It sets up an intense battle for the future of the nation. To understand how big this rift is, we have to look back to how this duo came to power. In early 2024, Ousmane Sonko was Senegal's widely popular opposition leader, but he was barred from running for president due to a defamation conviction. Faced with a ban, Sonko chose his close ally and protege, Bassirou Diomaye Faye, to run in his place. Now, they campaigned under the slogan, Diomaye is Sonko, Sonko is Diomaye, and the strategy worked. Faye won the presidency in a landslide, fueled by Sonko's immense popularity among the youth. Once in office, President Faye appointed Sonko as his prime minister. For a moment, it looked like a perfect partnership. But behind closed doors, tensions were already boiling over. The brotherhood did not last. Rumors of a power struggle began as early as July 2025, and that is when Sonko publicly criticized Faye, hinting at a problem of authority in the country. Now, the two leaders strongly disagree on how to handle Senegal's massive debt crisis that was inherited from the previous government. According to the International Monetary Fund, or the IMF, Senegal's public debt had reached the equivalent of 132% of its GDP. Now, President Faye wants a pragmatic approach. He is open to talking with the International Monetary Fund for a new loan program to stabilize the economy. But Ousmane Sonko completely rejects the IMF. He demands a strict sovereign approach, wanting Senegal to break free from foreign financial institutions. The disagreement has paralyzed the government. President Faye felt his authority was being undermined. He openly complained that the party needed to be depersonalized from any single dominant leader. Then, on the 22nd of May, President Faye made his move. He fired Sonko as Prime Minister and dissolved the nation's government. But if the president thought firing Sonko would sideline him, he was wrong. Sonko moved incredibly fast. Just 4 days after being fired, Sonko's allies in Parliament elected him as Speaker of the National Assembly. And now, with this weekend's unanimous party vote, Sonko has solid control over the ruling party, PASTEF.
Our voice is that of a democratic revolution, popular and sovereign. No attempt at sabotage will succeed because the people will provide the guarantees needed to free our country.
Meanwhile, President Faye is warning against tearing the country apart over bitter personal quarrels. So what happens next? Senegal is now stuck in a tense political gridlock. Right now, Sonko controls the parliament and Faye controls the presidency. The biggest showdown will likely happen this November. That is when President Faye gains the legal power to dissolve parliament and try to secure a new majority. Until then, these two former friends are on a direct collision course, and the future of Senegal hangs in the balance.